Hi everybody, I'm excited to share Torah with such a growth-oriented group of people. I'd like to share with you a strategy to fight the Yetzer Hara. It should be noted that we do need strategies to fight the Yetzer Hara. Towards the end of the second parak in the Mesilas Yesharim, the Ramchal describes the Yetzer Hara as an ish melchamahu umelumad ba'armimus, a soldier who has a lot of military strategies, a very cunning Yetzer Hara. V'efshar limalet mimenu, and you will not be able to escape the Yetzer Hara, ele b'chachma rabba v'hashkafa gedola, unless you are putting your head to it. And the Mesilas Yesharim says we need a lot of siyata d'shmaya, a lot of help from Hashem to fight the Yetzer Hara, and we actually need to really think about ways and devise plans to combat this opponent that we have, the Yetzer Hara. And it's a reality. The Yetzer Hara is very talented, very crafty, and it's a chiyuv upon us to come up with strategies to fight the Yetzer Hara. So one strategy that I was taught in a public setting by the Rosh Shiva in the Five Towns, Rabbi Yisrael Kamenetsky, once gave a shmuz on Shmiras Einayim, and he gave a strategy that I'm going to relate to a sforno in Parshas Bereshis. We know probably the first ever encounter between man and his Yetzer Hara, mankind and the Yetzer Hara, was Chavah versus the Nachash. We know the Nachash, the original snake, which really represents the Yetzer Hara, was trying to convince Chavah to eat from the Eitz Hadas. And he tried to convince her, you should really eat. It's tasty, etc. And the Torah describes this Nachash, the snake, as Nachash haya arum mikol chayas hasada. It was particularly tricky. It was sneaky. And the Sforno over there, Paragimel, Pasuk Aleph, and Sefer Bereshis, says that the Nachash had a very unique talent. It had the ability to do the following: Yoni, the imagination, hamovil tmunot hata'anugim el hakoach hamithaveh. The Nachash had this ability to make certain images very, very exciting. Wow. And this is a strategy of the Yetzer Hara. The Yetzer Hara says that Isser, that's the most important thing in the world. Eating from the Eitz Hadas, you got to try it. And this is a natural part of all of us, where the Yetzer Hara speaks up Averos as if it's a must-have. You need to do it. And my Rabbi explained, Rabbi Yisrael Kamenetsky, is that, do you know what a strategy is to fight that? To talk it down and say, no, it's actually not that big of a deal. And my Rabbi gave the mashal of someone who's dieting, and inside you see the chocolate cake, and you're going crazy as if you need that piece of chocolate cake. And your job is to say, actually, I've eaten chocolate cake before, and it's good, but it's not the end of the world to not have it. And perhaps a strategy to fight this Yetzer Hara is to just tone it down. The Western culture makes everything so exaggerated, so through the roof, and our job needs to say, no, it's just not that big of a deal. We can fight it. And in fact, it's actually a tremendous part of marriage, if we understand what real marriage is. It's not a fantasy. Rav Aaron Feldman, in his Sefer on Shalom Bayis, he says that the love sold on the billboards and television screens of the world is merely the selfish love of pleasure fulfillment. The hashkafa of the Torah is very different, and we need to talk down our Yetzer Hara.
Thank you for listening to the Guard Your Eyes Daily Chizuk broadcast. Pass them on to your friends and help spread Kedusha in the world.